Hey everybody, welcome back to house number 3, part 2 of season number 1. So, no wait, did I say part 3 or house 3? Whatever, it's house 3 part 2. So today, we're hopefully going to finish up the outside of the house actually, because we're actually pretty far already. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start on the left side, and we're going to count out 14. So, this counts as our first block. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Now, I actually did just realize something. We want to continue the theme of cobblestone on the first layer. So, we're just going to get rid of this and replace it with cobblestone on the first layer. And then it will be brick from there on. Now, this wall here is going to be a solid plain wall. There's not going to be any windows or anything. Because then what we can do, we can make this our living room area. We can have the TV and everything. And things will just be actually a little bit easier having just this. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to come over to the garage side. And we're going to count back with our cobblestone. I forgot how much this one was, but I did have it laid out. So we're going to count back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're just going to expand this up. Again, there's not going to be any windows or anything on this wall either. We're just going to have a plain solid wall until we get to the back. The back's going to be where we start to change things up. So, continuing with the theme of cobblestone on the ground, we're just going to turn the cobblestone and a little bit more towards, we're going to stop it about where the garage starts. Okay, now we want 3 things of brick on the corner. So, 1, 2, and 3. So we should have 3 things of brick on this corner. Excuse me. Now what we're going to do, we're going to have one more layer of brick on top of the cobblestone here. And we're going to make a window that's going to be 2 wide. So, or 3 wide, excuse me. So again, this window will be 1 block back from the brick. And it will be 3 tall. So, 2, 3. Okay. And then your fence goes here in the middle. And so we can even stack this up with brick now, even more. Make sure it comes up and over the window. Ta-da. Just like this. Now, on the other side of the window, we want this to be 2 wide, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we need to expand this one out all the way over here. And we need to get rid of this stone brick. And we need to replace it with quartz, okay? Because the quartz are going to be our outline stair, as we talked about plenty of times in the first episode. Alright, we're going to come back over to the left side of the house if you're facing the front. And what we're going to do, take your cobblestone out, and we're going to have it come back pretty far, maybe about where the door starts. Okay, now we're going to have brick on top of the cobblestone, and then we're going to have 2 or 3, or let's have 3 blocks from the corner. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now on this 3rd block, what I want you to do is take out your trap doors. Okay, and the trap door is going to start right here. And this window is only going to be 2 tall. So we're actually going to be set here. Alright. So, and this window is only going to be 2 wide. But you are going to do the exact same thing with the trapdoor on this side as well. Now we did forget to do that on the other side. So let's go over here and do that. Let's actually move the window 1 block over again. So we're going to move it over 1 more block. Because when I meant 3, I meant 3 without the trapdoor. So that's kind of like where I messed up a little bit. So, is that good? So then we have the trapdoors here. I'm also sorry about the rain, guys. Hopefully it does stop soon. I have the night cycle turned off, so it's always day. Only problems though is it still rains, and I can't turn that off, which I wish I could, but I just don't have the ability to. Okay, so after this window here, now this window is still going to be 2 wide, even though there's nothing in it, like the fence. It's still going to be 2 wide, so we are still going to put our glass in here. Okay, and next, we want from here on out to be 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to stack this up as well. Okay, now everything here in between, what we want to do is we're going to turn this, right? And we're going to turn it with our cobblestone about 1, 2 blocks. And we're going to turn this one, same thing. Maybe we want 1 more layer of brick here. And we're going to turn this with our cobblestone. We want them to be even now. So, let's make sure they're even. So this is going to be a solid wall turning. Just like this. And let's actually maybe just have this be 1 block in front. I think that would be good. Okay. Now we're going to turn these two to connect. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a 1 block gap in between each side. So just like this. 1, 2. And we need actually a 3 block gap in between here for our door. So we're actually going to move this over 1 block. So basically all we're doing is just moving it over 1 block like I just said. And perfect. That's exactly what we want now. Now, do you think it looks better having it 1 block in front, or do you think we should make it 2? I think we might just stick with 2 for now. But we're just come over and connect all of the what am I thinking of? All the brick together now. And now we basically have our shape for our house already done. And man, this rain is just really, really bothering me. I just can't get rid of it. What we're going to do though, is we are going to come 1 block back from this 3 wide part in the middle. And we're going to make a door here. And so come up 3 tall with the glass. And that's where your door is going to go. Haha, it's like a miracle, right? So we have that now. We can actually come across here with brick. We're looking fantastic so far. And we want brick in between these windows here. They're not really windows. They're more just there for decoration. And we are going to put trapdoors in here, though, for even more decoration than we really need. And ta-da, there's that. And okay, now we can actually start working on the roof. So the roof should be pretty simple, right? It's not going to be too complicated, I wouldn't think. We are going to make a stair step here, a stair step wall and roof. It should come to a perfect point considering the fact that it comes to an odd number here in the middle. And let's come over here and extend our quartz around the building. So we're just going to have it turn here and just have it turn again until we get to here. We're going to stop it right here because that's where we want it to stop. Okay. Do we want to have the quartz extend on throughout the entire building? That's something that I have to think of real quick if we want to do it or not. I think we should have the quartz stop on the ends. So we're going to have it stop. Once it gets to here, we're going to stop it. So we're going to stop this one here. But we are going to continue on with the quartz stairs themselves. I think if we added the quartz, it would be too much for everything. So we're just going to keep it nice and simple. Now, the actual roof itself, I've been thinking about like what kind of brick do I want to use for it. And I've been leaning towards cobblestone a little bit. So we're going to use cobblestone for the actual roof. So we're just going to stack it up with the stair step here. Again, it comes to a perfect point, so we will need a cobblestone slab. So let me get that. Where are the slabs? Here they are, and there it is. Perfect. Alright, let's add our quartz for our overhang here. Again, you guys should know me by now if you watch my videos. I love using quartz for like the outline stairs, which I think in all the houses in this series I've used quartz for the outline stairs. And when I was actually deciding about this house, I was thinking like, do I want to use quartz again for the outline? But I couldn't think of any other material that would have looked better than quartz for this. So I was like, I'm sticking with quartz. Alright, and so, just like any other roof, what we're going to do now is just have it follow the outline. So, at some point, it will all meet together at a point, and then we're... we already decided on the roof. We need stone brick stairs. So, sorry guys, we need stone brick stairs, not cobblestone. I completely forgot that we already started some of the stairs over there. And when I got to it, I was like, oh, wait. So, here they are. And then we already have the slabs out and everything. Perfect. Alright, so redoing this now. Whoopsie daisies. And boom. So it actually feels really good to have the house series be back. Because I know a lot of people, I think, really did miss it because that was what my channel was. My channel was, I would make you guys houses almost every single day of the week. And at one point, I was making, I think, 3 houses out of the week. Like, it was ridiculous, like, how many parts I had going. And I just kind of got bored of making houses because I was doing it so often. But I think having this series the way it is now is actually going to fit perfectly with everything. Mainly just because like of how I have time to think of everything. So I'm not worn out doing this every single day of the week. But you guys are still getting houses. And by the time you guys are done maybe building all the houses in Season 1, I'm already going to be starting season 2. So I think having 10 houses will be plenty for now. And I think in this series there's not going to be any mansions because not too long ago I built a mansion. But in season 2 I'll probably definitely have a mansion for sure. But I don't have a mansion for this series, but I do have one planned out I've seen pictures of, and one of my friends, a lot of these designs for these houses right now are coming from a server that I've actually talked to the owner, and he's the president of the server. I've talked to him, and I've asked him, hey, would you be perfectly okay, like would you be okay if I used your, like some of your builds for tutorials, because he has a extremely realistic server, and by the time this video comes out, I've probably already uploaded a video of his server, and it's called Huntington, I believe, is the name of his city. And these guys are pro builders. I mean, my goodness, they are just ridiculous. It's the most realistic city I've ever seen. But I asked the guy, because I talked to him, because I told him I wanted to record his world, because I thought it was extremely cool and the best I've ever seen. So I also asked him, would you be okay with me using some of your designs? He said, yeah, that's not a problem at all. Just make sure you give us credit. And I said, that's not a problem. Because it's really cool that I get to use some of their designs, because it's something that catches my eye. And I know if I like it, there's probably a lot of other people out there wondering, like, how do they build that? So that's kind of like why I asked him, like, hey, can I use your designs? And their link will be down in the description for a lot of these houses, because I did get some inspiration from them. So this is like really, they're helping me out and I'm helping them out. So it's like a mutual thing. Alright, so here is the house. I'm not sure if I like the point at the very top right here. So we might get rid of this one and just make it into slabs. Just looks really weird having that entire thing there. So this the top here we'll make into slabs. And maybe even this in the middle piece here, we can just go like this. That way it's not as tall. Yeah, that makes it look a lot better. Yeah, but here's our house. I like this house a lot. It's really simple but elegant, I think. Alright. Is there anything else that we could add? We could make this window a little bit taller, honestly. I think that'd be a cool idea. So let's stack this up a little bit taller. I actually like that a lot now. We could even make it even taller. Now let's actually keep it the way it is so we have room for everything that we need. Well, yeah, we'll make it towards 3 blocks above the door. So perfect. Okay, so this rain really needs to go away. I'm getting tired of it. So we actually still have plenty of room for like a deck and everything. So for the deck, we're going to use spruce wood planks. What we're going to do is the deck, all depends on how much room you have. I've said that so many times for decks and stuff like that because it's true. But we're going to have the deck come all the way over to where this trapdoor is on the left side. And I'm just going to fill this out, you know, just make a nice little deck. Because decks are always something that people like to have, for sure. Oh my goodness, the rain is gone. Hallelujah. So, I know I can't make the deck too big, but I can make it a decent size. And we'll probably stop it right about here, maybe. Yep, I think this will be good. Now we're going to take out some stairs. And what we're going to do is just put the stairs here. We could even add corner stairs on the ends and then like that. I think that looks a little bit better than just usual stairs. Now what I want to do is use spruce wood here on the corners like this, right? And what I want to do is I want to use, what am I thinking of? Anvils, but we're going to have a couple gaps here in between to like kind of separate from like one just big piece. So let's take out some anvils and we're going to put the anvils here just like this. We can have them here as well. We're going to extend the stair out a little bit. So we're going to have it start here. I think that's a little bit better. And we can have this full block with a anvil there. No, that's not right either. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Like that? Is that how we have it? And then this needs to be a corner. And that needs to be an anvil. Okay. I think that works out. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here. So we'll have one in the middle. Perfect. Alright, so there's our deck. Nice simple deck, but it does the job perfectly. So let's get started on the interior. So the interior, actually how much time are we at for this part? 15 minutes again. Man, we're flying by through this house. We are gonna have this be right here for the inside. But for the interior, we are going to use, we'll use birchwood for the interior floor. And we're just going to fill all of this in with, when you get to the garage area, I would say the garage area, stop it about right, yeah, about right here. So we should have one block left on both sides. And let's do that. Okay, so let's stop the garage here. So we'll come all the way across until it's there. But the rest of this area, we can completely fill in with our birchwood planks. Now, we're not using birchwood like regular birchwood. It's birchwood planks, so just make sure you keep that in mind. We need stone. Stone, stone, stone. We're so stoned. Get it? Okay. So we're just going to fill all this in real quick. And then we might get some of the floor plan laid out now, since we have plenty of time left. Well, I wouldn't say plenty of time, but we have around 5 minutes until we get to 20 minutes. Again, you might be saying like, well, why are you keeping like a time limit, kind of? Well, I feel like 20 minutes is a good time. 30 is a little bit too long for one video, I think. And I feel like 20 is like that perfect stopping point to where people can stop and catch up. And I usually try to stop on a good ending point. And so I'm not like in the middle of a roof and go, oh, all right, it's 20 minutes, we got to stop. No, I will finish what I'm doing and then we will continue. Okay, so we got that done. Let's take out some stone slabs. Let's come to the front porch real quick. We need to finish this off. So we're actually going to take the cobblestone and just fill the rest of this in with the cobblestone that we have here. And it looks like we need to expand the cobblestone walls up one more block. So the cobblestone walls here should be 3 tall, not 2, like we originally planned in part 1. And, alright. I'm actually really liking this house. Let's have the brick come over and across like this. There we go, that looks better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we could really do. We could take some beacons, and we could probably put a beacon, like a couple in here, for light for the place. Light up the deck a little bit. Front porch. Alright, so on the interior, we're going to take some of the walls and add some color to them. We're going to add, let's add light blue walls. So we're just going to take the light blue and we're just going to fill in by all these windows because we have plenty of space to work with here. And the light blue will just add a little bit more character, I guess, would be the best way to phrase it. And we're even going to do the one there. Now, you're not going to do this with every single wall. I mean, you can, but I feel like if we do it to every single wall, it'd be too much. But we are going to do it to, like, all the walls that have the windows. So, and doop. And let's just fill this in real quick. Oh, hey, we need that brick there. My bad. Let me put some brick back. Let me put my brick back. Because they're bringing sexy back. Oh, alright, we need to put a trapdoor back out there because I got rid of both of them by accident, not on purpose. Okay, back to what we were doing. And they can stop there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the light blue will actually open up the room a little bit because it's a light color. Yeah, it actually makes it look like you have a little bit more space. Let's do the same thing over here. A lot of light blue, but hey, at least I'm trying to get better at interior. I really am. I feel like I've gotten a lot better than what I used to be at, but I'm still mediocre at interior, in my opinion, which is something I'm still working on, but I, again, have a lot of work to get done for that. Alright, let's just fill this one in, and then we will, let's have the blue come up one more so it's up above the window there. And just have it come all the way around. Let's have this one come up a little bit. And we'll have the blue so we can get rid of the cobblestone here, come across and connect to the door. And we actually, you know what we might do? For this wall here, we might use white for this. So, take out some white wool, or white stained clay, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use white wool to continue the texture. And we're going to make this wall white for a little bit of a difference. And There we go. I actually think that looks pretty good. Now, for the garage wall, what we're going to do is we're going to use white wool for that. So, we're just going to have this come all the way over, and we're just going to stack it up with the white wool. The garage wall doesn't really need to be that special. I mean, it's just a wall. So, we are basically done with the layout for, well, kind of. I mean, not layout, but like the color of the walls and everything like that. Okay. And could we add something like this? Yeah, I think that looks a little better. We could even do, yeah, I think we're fine. Alright, so this is how much space we have in our house, which, oh my goodness, we didn't finish this. Add stone brick slabs and have it come over and connect. Oh, whew, make sure I got that done. Alright, so we're actually going to call it quits for this part, guys. So next part, we will finish up this house. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Let me know so far like what you think of the house, and do you think it's a good design for a small house? So bye bye, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.